Big one Tony's and Grammys. I don't know the song. I never wrote it.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. This is yet another
Special edition.
And of course, the dog does what she does.
Yeah. She's mad that we're.
Amanda usually like knows when it's showtime, and she'll like crawl and try to get under the table, but I guess she was like, "You aren't having a show."
The show was canceled.
Yeah, I thought you weren't doing a show on Friday and Saturday.
Why does she read the website? I can't.
Anyway, hi everyone.
This is part two.
We were not planning this, but here's what happened after the show last night.
So I will just say, let me give a little backstory.
Okay.
So if you don't know, last night after Ruth Bader Ginsburg passed away, everyone was in a state of shock. There was a lot of despair. So James and I were like, let's do a show. Tell people to not despair. Let's mobilize. Let's keep democracy going. So we put on this like last minute show. We texted all these friends.
Oh my gosh. And the people, by the way, Rosie Perez, Melissa Manchester, Kelly O'Hara, Rob McClure, which was all from a comment from someone watching, and Seth texted Rob, and Audra McDonald.
So they all showed up. So
Yeah.
James got this great idea because we did something called Concert for America that began on Inauguration Day in 2017. And we had posters.
Continue because Mandy's going to drive me crazy.
It was a concert we did all over the country to raise money for 5 nonprofits. We did it every month all over the country, and we'd always have these beautiful posters signed. So James came up with this idea. He said, to honor Ruth Bader Ginsburg, hashtag honor RBG. James, do not give her fattening food. Okay, broccoli, because poor Mandy's getting overweight, because whenever we want to quiet her, we just ply her with food. Anyway, so James said, why don't you donate to not Act Blue, it's called it's When We All Vote. He said, donate to whenweallvote.org. And if you donate money, we will send you these amazing signed posters.
Well, and I had the idea during one of the songs, right?
So
is that what you said? Sorry.
No, I didn't. I said you got the idea, Sally.
Yeah.
So I checked near the end of the show. I checked the email, and no one had donated. And I was like, you know what? There were such beautiful comments. I'm so happy we uplifted.
Yeah,
people.
we were uplifted. By the time last night we were done, which, by the way, I had told my mom, we're just going to go on for 15 minutes. And of course, she was like, it was 9:40. And she was like,
y'all said 15 minutes. That wasn't 15 minutes.
It wasn't 15 minutes.
But it was good. It was kind of healing for us, too, because we were depressed whenever someone great passed away. So anyway, I checked the end of the show, and I was like, oh, nobody donated. But I was like, that's okay, because the comments were so beautiful. But it turns out I was checking the Stars in the House email.
The old one.
Well, yeah.
Right? And then
the one where people just write to make requests and make comments. Stars in the House. I wasn't checking donations at starsinthehouse.com. So at the end of the show, I was like, oh, nobody donated, but I don't care. Like, I wanted people to be cheered up. And then James was like, oh, let me just check donations at starsinthehouse.com. Okay, we have so many.
There were so many.
Oh, my God.
That we were like, and my mom is first time speaking up. Terrible imitation.
That's a terrible imitation. Y'all, that was an accurate imitation.
Seth, you know what? We're on a 20-second delay. So she's going to hear you yet again do that.
That was it. Then why don't you imitate what it sounds like, which is y'all, that was longer than 15 minutes.
I'm not going to do that. Are you kidding?
Here's my mother. That was much longer than 15 minutes. So mine's all the way back.
But see, your mom has a history of... You better cut. You better cut, Seth.
All right, fine.
Okay. So here's the thing. We have more than 30 posters because some people were sending comments. Okay, I'm all over the place here.
James said the first 30 people, and
right? Like, and because I was just literally making it up as we were going along, and what we were saying was, go to whenweallvote.org, because whenweallvote.org, Audra was talking about it last night. That basically it's a one-stop shop website. You can register to vote. You can check to make sure that your ballot, if you sent it in, was counted or received.
You can check if you were kicked off the registration, because a lot of people are registered and then they get kicked off.
It's a nonpartisan 501c3 organization founded by Michelle Obama. I know off the top of my head, and Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson and I don't know how many other people. But then we had a rep from their organization on the show a couple of weeks, and that's why it popped into my head. But
we just want to do Tonight Show just to read these beautiful.
Yeah, we wanted to, and we do. There were like 2 other songs that we wanted to show. But anyway, so here's the thing: when you donate, we found more posters. So this is from when we were in in Hartford, Connecticut. Todrick Hall signed it. I know Beth Malone.
Hey, by the
did.
way, we can
Judy
announce
Kuhn.
that Todrick Hall is coming on the show soon. By the way.
Oh yeah, Seth just called him because I saw we love Todrick and I saw this and I was like, oh, Todrick Hall would be great as a guest.
So like 5 to 8. I just called him. He's coming. Are we allowed to announce him?
No, not yet.
He's coming on very soon to the show
for a very important reason. But anyway, and so anyway, donate to whenweallvote.org. You forward that receipt to donations at starsinthehouse.com, which now I'm going to check, and you'll get a signed Concert for America poster. And what I love is that people made requests because we had this beautiful one. I don't have it right here, signed by when we were in San Francisco. And but we also have, so some of them, if we run out.
I like the white ones too.
Yeah, the white ones. Well, the white ones said here's the thing. We're going to read some of these donations, and I'll tell you as we go along who has signed it. But this one I love because I could not believe that Ellen Burstyn. You see Ellen Burstyn's signature. Wow. That Ellen Burstyn was there.
That was her first one, right?
This was the second one, the one in February, and she came because she's a spokesperson for the Sierra Club.
Yeah, one of the
a big supporter. So that's right. And so anyway, so Ellen Burstyn's on there, which is to me really amazing. So let's read some of these comments because what happened, as Seth was saying, he had checked, didn't know. I just kind of thought, well, it was an idea that we had, and the comments that were here were great.
Yeah.
And we were inspired by Audra and Rob and everyone else and Melissa Manchester. And then I was like, I'll go to donations at Stars in the House. And there were so many donations of people who went to whenweallvote.org and beautiful comments that we wanted to read them the way that, normally we send them to guests during the show. And because we were really moved and we were inspired by people sending in these comments as well as the donations. I would say easily a couple of $1,000 was donated last night for a show that we decided to do literally 10 minutes before 8 o'clock. And we were really moved. And so Seth, read some of the comments. And so that's a very long-winded way of saying, because we don't have any guests tonight, by the way. We'll be in and out by 8:30 Eastern. But I did find more posters. So if you were looking to donate and thought, I'm out of posters, we've got the posters, and Seth and I will sign each one of them and put what was the great hashtag? Honor RBG.
Hashtag.
Oh, there
honor,
it is.
Ruth Bader Ginsburg, RBG.
That's right.
Yeah, because the whole we're doomed, I'm despairing. It's like none of that's going to help. You have to help the organization that's helping keep democracy going. So just help an organization that's keeping democracy going. Because do you think she would want to be like, oh, I'm dead, I want you all to be depressed and not do anything? It's like, no, she'd want you to like follow in her footsteps.
Absolutely.
So we always read donations. So we thought we would just read the donations.
Yeah.
$40 from Cheryl from Medea, Pennsylvania. Thank you for being here tonight. We needed you. Hashtag honor RBG. Then she donated an additional $100. Cheryl donated it to When We All Vote. Thanks again for all you do. I feel so much better watching you both tonight. $100 from Stephen from MO, stands for what, Missouri?
Yes, Missouri.
$100 from Gregory from San Francisco. He liked the post for San Francisco. Okay, I was at that show.
Yes.
$100 from Hal from Arlington. So glad you gave us a reason.
Arlington, Massachusetts.
$100 from Hal from Arlington, Massachusetts. So glad you gave us a reason to be cheerful tonight. $100 from Mark. I'm hoping that way more than 30 people respond. That was just James's arbitrary number.
Yeah.
Way more than 30 people respond to this challenge. And while I would love to have a poster, no worries if you have to choose. I'm good. I'm a poll worker, an activist, and an RBG lifelong fan. Thank you guys for keeping hope alive. Why don't you go? This is kind of like the Seder where you go around the table and you each read a section. Anybody? Even though it's Rosh Hashanah?
$110 from Becky and Mel from Texas. Hi, James and Seth, my husband. I met you last July during the Alaskan cruise. Hi, Becky and Mel. So much has happened since then. Yes. In honor of RBG and for your show, thank you. $55 from Susan and Mona. We wish we could do more, but we just donated for your 200th episode. If you could send a poster, that'd be awesome. We've watched it from the beginning and donate as much as we can in these difficult times. You've been lifesavers. Thank you. Well, thank you. Your email cheered us up last night. $100 from Jim in Portland.
We'd love to have a poster.
Yes, I'd love to have a poster. Perhaps if you have a rainbow one. Well, we have that. That would be great for our son and his husband as they move from New York City to Portland in November. All the best with thanks for both and your hopeful comments. $100 from Greg from Maple Shade, New Jersey. $100 from Lana. Thank you, Seth and James, and bless you. Bless you. $50 from Bess in Los Angeles. Thanks for helping me feel positive tonight. Take it away, Seth.
$50 from Neil from Whoa.
I knew what I was doing.
It's really called Pflugerfield, but Pflugerfield, but it's spelled PH. Pflugerfield, Texas. That's where you're from, I guess. I'm happy.
Not from there.
Well, you're from Texas. You've never heard of Pflugerfield?
No, I haven't.
Neil from Pflugerfield, Texas. I'm happy to donate. If you have a poster with Stephanie Mills and Melissa Manchester and Kelly O'Hara, even Audrey McDonald, I would be over the moon. The two of you are angels on earth.
So Neil, we didn't have a poster from the first one, but I'll make sure that you get one that has Melissa Manchester.
Well, Audrey wasn't in the first one,
right?
So you get
no. I said that's why I said Melissa Manchester. I'll make sure that he gets one from Melissa.
With Melissa, yeah.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Because Stephanie, Melissa, and Kelly were in the first one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
$275 from Kristen from Hamilton Square, New Jersey. Thanks for all you guys do. Thanks for the $275 to When We All Vote. $100. Sarah from Allsip, Illinois. What's IL? That
Illinois, yeah.
Hi, Seth and James. Thanks for honoring RBG with something special this evening. Hit it.
Okay, so hold on.
Our dog only bites her nails during the show.
Yeah.
She sits underneath and she literally, it is so weird. Mandy, what is the deal?
Oh, look, Seth.
I'll just give it the 10 legs.
Just skip the 10 legs, please.
Hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, should we not like the Wi-Fi? I think it was better Wi-Fi at their place. Wait, what are we saying? No, honey. It's completely not related to that.
Oh, okay.
I'm reading about why they're talking about why we're not in why we moved. They're saying it's better. It's too hard to relocate the perfect.
Okay. Well, you know what? Because we just have 2 songs that we want to show. And then, but if you send in your donation in the next 15 minutes, if you go to whenweallvote.org, I have my computer this time, and I'll add it to the
and then you have to
shout outs and forward the receipt to donations at starsandnows.com. And feel free to, yes, Seth, go ahead. Feel free to make your request for Concert for America, which poster you want.
Well, yeah, although it's hard to make. I mean, I'm nervous with making the request. We really
well, here's the thing. Everyone's been so nice and generous. If you have any posters left, if you know what I mean, it's like
hard. Also, like people have done shows, but they didn't get around to signing it because it's so quick. So it's not like they were being divas, but like we hustled them on stage. So even if they're in the concert, their signature's not there. I could forward to you if you guys want. This is from the very first concert that James wants to show. It's Brian Stokes Mitchell did this. Well, we used to call it a medley. Now it's called a mashup. Why? Why can't it be called a medley? Anyway, it's a medley of 2 songs. It's Brian Stokes Mitchell, who, by the way, is the chairman of the board of the Actors Fund, even though we're not per se raising money for the Actors Fund.
Yeah, we're not.
We love Brian Stokes Mitchell. This from Concert for America, and we think we want to keep giving people hope. I know there's a lot of despair, and what we're going to do. Ruth Bader Ginsburg would not put up with that crapola. So here's Brian Stokes Mitchell making us proud to be Americans.
And this, because we can only have 5-minute clips, this is actually a little bit longer than 5 minutes. So you'll see us like switch over real quick.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed his grace on thee and crowned thy good with brotherhood. From sea to shining sea, oh, beautiful for patriot dream that see beyond the years. Thine alabaster cities gleam, undimmed by human tears. America, America, God shed her grace on thee and crown thy good with sisterhood. From sea to shining sea. I see his face. I hear his heartbeat. I look in those eyes. How wise they seem. Well, when he is old enough, I will show him America, and he will ride on the wheels of a dream. You go down south and see your people. Won't they take to him like cats to cream? Then we'll travel on from there, California, or who knows where, and we will ride on the wheels of a dream. Yes, the wheels are turning for us now, and the times are starting to roll. Any man can get where he wants to, and he's got some fire in his soul. We'll see justice coming, and plenty of men who will stand up and give us our due. I swear that it's more than promises. Swear that it must be true. A country that lets a man like me own a car, raise a child, build a life with you. With you. Beyond that road, beyond this lifetime, that car full of hope will always gleam with the promise of happiness and the freedom he'll live to know. He'll travel with head held high, just as far as his heart can go, and he will ride. Our son will ride on the wheels of a dream.
You've taken it off. That was so great.
Still got it, man. So we've been getting donations even as the show progresses. I'm going to read some more.
Yes.
Thank you. This is all for When We All Vote. We're taking a brief respite from the Actors Fund to keep democracy alive.
That's right.
$50 from Joe from Chicago, hashtag honor RBG. Thanks for what you guys do. $100 from Emily from Owens Mill, MD's Maryland, right?
Yes, MD is Maryland.
Hello, Seth and James. Sorry, hold on. I literally just had a cherry tomato that James's mom picked. It was a whole bowl of it. I could not resist it, but I'm choking.
Oh,
Oh
God.
my God, they're so delicious. Thank you, Elizabeth. I would like to make tonight's donation in the name of our beloved Ruth Bader Ginsburg. We will all love and cherish her memory. She was truly one in a million. I'm sure she would be proud of both of you and all your efforts to get everyone out to vote. Can't wait to cast my ballot. I would love a poster of your choice. Is it possible you two might sign it? Thanks again for my fabulous birthday Zoom. Oh, I know this nice lady. That's so nice. So this is from Emily Singer. Thank you, Emily. $100. Jean from Troy, MI is Michigan.
MI is Michigan. Oh, and by the way, one of the things I neglected to say is if you can make the donation a minimum of $50 for a poster, $100 would be ideal. But I get it. Not everyone has money.
For $100.
We sold them for $100. That's where I came up with the 100 number. Is that? But I get it. 50, and we'll pay the postage. But if you can, that would be awesome to get a poster. If not, of course, I'll take $5. So anyway, go ahead, Seth.
$100. Jean from Troy, Michigan. Hashtag honor RBG. Hashtag vote. Seth and James, thank you for uplifting us. Alleluia. $54. Joe from Baltimore. Dear James and Seth, Lashana Tova. That means Happy New Year because you know it's the Jewish New Year right now. Just donated $54. 3 Chai. Because 18, the number 18 is Chai, which stands for life. So you try to make donations in multiples of Chai. So she donated 3 Chai. My family visited Notorious B.I.G. exhibit last December at the National Museum of American Jewish History. Being from Maryland, I love the picture of RBG with our Barbara Mikulski. Maryland, do I know that is?
The senator.
Brava. I also purchased the Notorious RBG biography. Danka for you, tonight's show, and all the other 200 show plus evenings. Thank you for supporting NAACP Legal Defense Fund. And the shout out to Thurgood Marshall. Just read an amazing book that highlighted Thurgood Marshall. It's called Unexampled Courage by Richard Gergel. Tears and Hope. Joe. Wow, what a nice letter. $155. Jean from Chicago. Hi, guys. Thank you so much for doing the show tonight. As a gay lawyer, this death hit me super hard. But thanks to the show tonight, I pulled myself up and I'm ready to keep fighting. Yay.
Oh, that's so great. Okay, so someone just, because like I said, I was trying to get
I'll
pictures.
keep reading if you find them.
Well, hold on though. Can you do these? Because I just
Do
saw
what?
some comments. Look at these pictures. I haven't even looked at them.
What
yet.
am I looking at?
Show them, and
I'm saying,
we'll
where
find out.
are these pictures from?
So these pictures, someone literally just sent them in as I was checking because people are donating. So
Yes.
if you don't mind pulling them up, Seth, because
Yeah.
people have donated, so we can read their donation and their shout outs.
Wait, I'm so confused. I'm supposed to
See
post
these
this
pictures?
picture?
Yeah, I think they'll be self-explanatory. Well, that one, let's see, that one.
Oh,
I
this
think-
must be happening now.
Yes, sir. Exactly.
Okay. So this
exactly.
is happening because someone literally took these photos today because
These are from
it's like a live-
Melissa. It says there was a beautiful display at the Supreme Court building today. Here are a few pictures in case you're interested. Yes, we are, Melissa. So here we go. We haven't even seen these. Oh,
that's so fantastic.
honor her is right, by the way.
And just, I'm assuming it's going to say vote or just do it. Or something.
That's right.
And here's another one.
Oh,
Wow, man. Oh, that's so cool.
that is cool.
From directly on the front lines.
All right. Oh, here we go. So I'm gonna.
Sid 3 High.
Well, guess what? JD right there is the real name. You know, is Jocelyn. Hi, Seth and James. It's JD who remembered.
Tamara Jara Jara.
That's right, from Julie the other night. Thank you for these nights dedicated to RBG. $54 is
3 times high.
That's right. If you have a poster with Betty Lynn Buckley's signature.
She was in the first concert, but remember she had to fly home.
Yeah, you know what? She
signed
had
it.
she had just opened Split,
The movie.
the movie.
And she was in New York, but she was going to leave that morning. And we said, please, God, can you change your flight? And we'll put you on first in the concert. So
Yeah,
make
and
your
that's
flight.
right. That's right. She's saying she was part of What the World Needs Now Is Love, which we showed yesterday. And then she's saying really
Yeah,
like
then
in the
she's-
first hour or
yeah.
first 30 minutes or
So
something.
I don't think she couldn't stay around.
And
to
plus
sign
we
the
didn't have a
poster.
poster for that first one, but Jocelyn, I promise we'll send you a good
We'll
one.
send you Glenn Close. What? Norbert Desmond? No, she actually wasn't in the concert, but we'll send you somebody good.
That's right.
want me to hold that
From
for you?
Wesley Chapel, Florida. Actually, I can just
Our
write it down.
doctor's here. Hi, Dr. Kent.
Hi, Dr. Kent. I'm going to keep reading these that just came in, and then you have more. Hashtag honor RBG. This is from Jason. Just able to make my first donation. I've been watching the show since the start. Thankfully, I was finally able to return to work after being furloughed for almost 5 months.
Whoa.
Aw, thank you for all you do, Jason, Omaha, Nebraska. Make sure, but everyone, make sure if you want a poster to send your address, because my mom is actually going to be the one sending them, because
I don't think your mom knew it was going to be quite this many posters. Sorry.
Well, she's happy to help democracy here. Okay, hold on. From Gene just sent this from hashtag RBG. Keep doing what you're doing. Wish I could donate more. You know what? That's great. Matthew from Marlton. Where the heck's Marlton? Where is Marlton, Matthew? Put it in the comments.
Well, when we get to
always, that's true. If you want to post, you gotta. I wouldn't mind a Melissa Manchester poster.
Yeah, are you gonna come pick it up?
Yeah. Okay, everyone who donated, first off, thank you very much.
Second of all,
amazing. You got just email back a donation. Here, put that up, Seth. The banner. Yeah, there it is, right there. And make sure you send the address, because on that receipt it doesn't have your address. It just has the amount, which is great, but it just doesn't have the address. Great charity tonight. RBG will be missed. I wouldn't mind Melissa Manchester. We love Melissa Manchester.
we love her.
It's amazing, by the way, because Melissa, I don't even know if we were done last night, and she had written us to thank us, and we're like, you're thanking us, we thank you. And then she's just a wonderful person, and we love Melissa. Hold on, Seth's doing a little. Okay, hold on, we're gonna read some more here. We're getting our next clip together. From Greg, love you guys, we'd love a signed poster. Didn't get read the last time we donated. Well, maybe actually, Greg, maybe you're in what is going to be read here. Spent 31 years, look at this, Seth, in Oberlin at Air Traffic Control Center. You got to give details.
Wait a minute. Air Traffic Control Center? You mean there was an airport in Oberlin? Why was I flying a crappy Hopkins Airport in Cleveland?
All right. I thought that was like some dorm or something like that.
Air Traffic Control.
Look at that. Greg, you got to...
Oh, maybe he lived in Oberlin and then maybe worked in the Cleveland Hopkins. Well, anyway, I'm wearing your shirt. Oberlin forever.
Tim Black, hi Seth and James, thank you so much for being here every day to make the world a better place. Oh, thank you. You're both amazing, and I appreciate you so much. I've been watching since the beginning back in March. I'm a trauma nurse, and I've laughed and cried. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you.
Tim, bravo.
Jenny Miller, thank you for donating, and I think I did. Cindy Lewis, if I qualify for a poster, I'd love it. Well, Adina did do Concert for America, but she did it in 2018, and we didn't have any posters.
That noise drive me up the wall.
We didn't have any posters. It's Matthew J, I think, just sending his address.
Oh.
I put it on mute. I think, and that was Melissa. Okay, I think we might be caught up.
Well, we have these.
Oh, and Sandy Berman. We love Sandy.
From my Broadway cruise.
I've made several $36 donations today in her memory. Thank you for doing this. Happy, healthy, and sweet New Year. Sandy, I don't have your address, so...
I'll give it to you on the boat.
What cruises are going to be a little
my cruise will be not for
So,
another year.
Sandy,
send us
your address and which poster you
deck
want.
4, but I can't remember.
Deck 4, the Lido deck? I don't know. Hold on. And I think... Okay, now Seth. Okay, so I think we're caught up. There actually, do we want to...
Oh my God, you're going to love this.
Okay, go.
$100. Kim from Toledo, Ohio. Seth and James. Should I put on the banner? I guess I should.
Yes. Can you read? And it's so dark all of a sudden.
Yeah, why? Well, because you turn off the light. You literally turn it off your hands on the light.
Well, you know what? It's like
so
either you can read or I'm like have all this burning light. That's okay.
Light. Kim from Toledo, Seth and James, in honor of the notorious RBG, $100. Thank you for going on tonight to give us all space to honor, grieve, and hear the powerful words of those that spoke, particularly the articulate and inspiring voice of Rob McClure. We agree. If you didn't watch last night's show, you got to hear him.
And it's going to be on, by the way, because it was so amazing. Last night's spontaneous show. It's going to be on SiriusXM. We don't really talk about that as much.
We're on every day on SiriusXM.
We're on every day. channel 109 Stars at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific, and
then a couple times over the weekend.
And then a couple of times over the weekend,
like
and
every weekday, 4 p.m. Eastern.
And seriously, we were going to have our night at the museum show, really, because it was so long into 2 parts. It was originally going to be Monday and Tuesday, but shout out to Marcus and Steve at SiriusXM and to Aaron Hartley, who I said yesterday or today, I'm lost track of time. I said we really need the hashtag Honor RBG show on SiriusXM on Monday, and everyone at SiriusXM said, sure, let's change things around. And Aaron, thank you very much for doing that.
Thank
Griffin,
you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks,
David
Griff.
Katz, thank you. Jonah, thank you.
God.
Cicely, thank you for putting on the website. When I called you at 7:50 yesterday, and I said, can you put this on the website? And you said yes.
Yes, I can.
So we've got a small team, but we've got a mighty team.
Yeah, no, they're always available, and they always say yes.
Oh my gosh.
Kim from Toledo continues to say, looking forward to a poster. In honor of Stars in the House, which helped me through some dark times these past 6 months, I adopted kittens in April and named them Cheetah and Gwen.
Yay. Yes, you did.
Was excited when I heard mention that she had signed some of the posters. Oh, so we got to send her a Cheetah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh.
Again.
And Lisa Mordente, her daughter, who's been on the
Lisa,
show, who's an actress and choreographer in her own right.
Tony nominee.
And Tony nominee.
Shana Tova. $100. Sheila from Manassas, Virginia. Jameson said, thank you so much for going live tonight. This was exactly what I needed. Hope and purpose. I would love a poster if there are any left. I plan on voting Monday morning here in Virginia. Lashana Tova to you both. Hopefully, these votes will keep democracy going. Yes, bravo. $100. Hannah from San Francisco would love a San Francisco poster. Those the rainbow ones. Thank you so much for doing this poster. They're so much needed tonight. $35 from Angela. $50. Terry from Atlanta. Only 2 left. No, only 1 left.
Okay.
$50. Linda from Verona. Verona, Wisconsin. I've watched you constantly through this whole sad episode of life. You lift me up. You lift me up. Thank you for that. I don't know a lot about Broadway stars, and you still keep watching? Well, that's very nice. But I'm getting better. Pop stars I know. So I'm expanding my knowledge through watching you. Thank you for that too. Oh, that's so nice.
That's very nice.
Coming up to end us, right?
Oh, yes, we do. Because like I said, we're gonna. So remember, I know we sound like a broken record, but 2020 census.gov. And by the way, okay, so this is a shout out to my friend Tiffany, who I've known longer than any other friend. I've known her since I was 11. Seth has his own friend that. Have you known Ann Martin since you were 11?
I've known Ann Martin since I was 14 and Whitney since I was 15.
So I outmatched you there. Because 11. This is like this month we've known each other 40 years, and so she was
out at your age. I've been telling you when you're 39. Great.
You have, but Tiffany, who lives in the Atlanta area, she was really devastated yesterday, and I literally during the show, I think it was like 52 minutes into the show, I said, go to starsinthehouse.com. We were on, and she did a thumbs up emoji and kiss. And she said, that was a lovely tribute. I did my census online months ago, and the ones for, her family. And she said, it really is only about 2 minutes, especially after you get good at it. And I texted her back and I said, I feel better after doing the show. I'm glad you liked it. And she said, I just texted a friend to check if he's done the census, and he hadn't. He was waiting to get something in the mail, but I told him to go to the website and make sure his parents did too. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. So 2020 census.gov.
You've got to post this everywhere.
It's kind of amazing. I bet if you get in touch with enough people, you're going to find out that someone had not done the census. I think the odds are in
2 to 5 minutes.
Yeah. And so there's that, of course, pollhero.org.
Pollhero.org is to get young people to work the polls, because older people are nervous about getting COVID, so they're just not working the polls this election. And there's a major lack of poll workers. So
that's right.
Pollhero.org is organizing young people to do it. You go to pollhero.org.
That's right. So we're going to do, I love that. Oh, look, Kara. Kara, by the way, is always there for us too. We love you, Kara. I filled out my dad's 10 hours last night because you Kara Serber.
She's from Texas.
Yes, you did. You did that. We all have to be remote. There's too much going on, for God's sake, this year. Absolutely.
Their dogs are like Randy. My 2 rescue dogs are somehow lulled to sleep by your voices. Once they're off of me, I'll be trying to credit card. That is hilarious.
Oh, hold on. And look, because I love this shout out from Melissa Manchester from Jane. I love Melissa Manchester too, a compassionate, loving humanitarian who uses her talents to affect change in the world. She brings comfort and hope to so many people. Okay, Here's the thing about Melissa Manchester. So she did our first concert that we did outside of New York. We did it in Chicago in March of 2017. She flew there. We did it I know I'm going to miss some. We did it in May in Los Angeles. She lives in the LA area. She did it there. I'm pretty sure she flew up to San Francisco. I'm pretty sure. I'm not entirely, maybe not, but she flew to Atlanta in August. I feel like she might have done one more.
She did your birthday.
Of course, that's where. And she flew up to Seattle, sang to me on my birthday, July 6, 2017. Had both her, because she knows how much I love Midnight Blue. Oh my gosh. David, you know what? Actually, because I can see that you're here. Can you, if Midnight Blue from Concert for America is available for you to quickly clip? I know, but it just puts me in the best mood. I don't know if it is, but if it is, David, can you do that and upload it? Getting Melissa Manchester to sing one of your favorite songs to you on the stage is an amazing experience, I have to say. But here's what I was going to say about Melissa and how amazing she is. To your point, Jane, is that Melissa literally flies, not business class, doesn't like ask for like, do you have points to fly, like whatever. She literally flies Southwest. It's like, and like me, because I hadn't gotten to know her yet, at that point I'm like, you know, they don't have nonstop from, you know, Southwest is notorious for no you know, you're lucky if you fly nonstop from LA across country to Atlanta. She's like, that's fine. It's like, you know, if you can, yeah, she's like, you know, if you can like spend the extra $20 and like, I don't know. So yeah, you know, they don't have extra leg room. So like I can board in the first 30. I'm like, then you don't have to worry about buying me luggage. I'll just like, I put it all in my carry-on. That's Melissa Manchester.
She's a non-diva. Not since Kristen Bell, who flew middle seat to
yeah, like Kristen Bell, like literally when we sang What the World Needs Now Is Love at the Democratic National Convention, and Kristen Bell, and we had just started filming The Good Place. It had not aired yet. She actually told us about it there in Philadelphia.
Yeah, I got a new show. I hope it's a
got a new show. And she's like, I think it's really good. And it's a super idea. And she's telling us as we're like walking up the steps to go do an interview with her. And we got the inside scoop. But Kristen got there at 4 or 5 o'clock. She had gotten up at, I don't know what time, 6 a.m., whatever. And she flew middle seat from LA to Philadelphia, and then returned the next morning in order to be in hair and makeup at like 10 a.m. on the set the next day.
Yeah, I love these non-divas that put democracy first.
That's Kristen Bell. Amazing. Okay, so remember, we're gonna do another. If David's able to, great. Donate to whenweallvote.org. Forward your receipt to donations at starsandelse.com. If it can be $50 or more, fantastic. If not, that's cool too. And we'll send you, or my mom will send you a signed Concert for America poster. And feel free to put in the request. And if we can grant it, we will. And we'll sign it as well. Seth? Okay, hold on. Oh, I know why I was
acting weird.
No, why I wanted to play this next clip. And that is because Erin Hartley, who is our wonderful associate producer, she was quite sad also, and she felt empowered after a little while of grief, and she said that she blasted this song on repeat yesterday and today, and then I said, you know what, it just so happens that woman sang that you're talking about.
We're gonna recognize. Well, we'll recognize a song. All right.
We'll recognize a song.
Okay.
Seth, you're the one who's like the king of build-ups. I'm actually trying to follow your advice with the build-up.
Yeah, okay.
Give me tips, Mr. Sirius XM.
Well, I guess
how could I build it up better?
No, you're right. Okay, so Erin Hartley blasted this song because it felt empowering to her. The song was written by a woman in the 70s.
Yes.
It's probably the only feminist anthem to become a major pop song. And James has been obsessed with the song his whole life. He and his mom were obsessed with a lot of this woman's songs.
Absolutely. Right? I grew up with a single mom, and this was like her, anthem, and a lot of women's anthem in the 70s. And
it was James's dream to get her for Concert for America. And we got in touch with her family, and we
and her family, absolutely, her family arranged it, and they were like, Mom will do it if her music director, who's like been working with her since the 70s, and we're like, and I just like, I hope he lives in Los Angeles. I hope he lives in Los Angeles. He lived in Los Angeles.
Why did you want that?
Because we were always like trying to save money, so so our expenses were super low for Concert for America.
From Vienna,
yeah, I'm like, oh, please no. But she is one of the people that when we, because we would have these songs sung right after we would have a speaker from a certain organization, and there were two songs in particular when with National Coalition Against Domestic Violence that I knew that I would want, and it was LaChance singing the song that won her the Tony Award, and I'm gonna mess it up. I'm Still Here, I'm Here. I'm here, and LaChance did it at our concert at Town Hall in New York, which was amazing. And it was right after someone had spoke, and then from the National Coalition Against Domestic Violence, and then Helen Reddy did say yes.
As everyone is guessing.
That's right, Helen. My friend Tiffany, who I just mentioned from Atlanta, I said, Tiffany, you're gonna have to she flew on her own. She had miles. She flew to Los Angeles and was the one who picked up Helen Reddy from her house and drove her. And of course, I was completely jealous. We were in tech, so I couldn't be that person driving. I was like, damn it, the time you have alone with Helen Reddy for 45 minutes or an hour, whatever it was. And she sang. And you know what was amazing was I got to hold her hand when I'm going to start crying, when we were singing What the World Needs Now Is Love. At the beginning, because that's how we opened many of our concerts, and I got to stand next to Helen Reddy, and then she sang this song, and
she sounds just like the record.
She's Helen Reddy. It sounds like Helen Reddy.
I didn't know that she wrote it.
Oh, but Seth, there is a setup at the beginning that has to do with you. Do you remember? I just realized this. It has to do with
the wrong key?
Yeah, a wrong key or something like that, or wrong chord, or you did something at the beginning.
I think it was,
and you fixed it right away.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I think it was transposed. And a lot of times I'll rehearse in one key and I'm like, oh, I'll remember. And like, I think I forgot to write, ooh, by the way, it's in a different key. So I think I began it and it was like. So I think like while I was playing, I was like, She
didn't miss a beat.
No, she didn't miss a beat, but I got kicked out of the musicians union. All right. Yeah, I think there's some horrific clams.
So ignore Seth's playing.
I think I forgot to write down that I was transposing it.
and just focus on Helen. I know. I had to say it now so that you can enjoy the song. Yeah. I just had to we had to get that out of the way. God. Okay. And so after this, we're going to peace out. But if you have any more donations, we'll read them after the song. All right, here we go.
Don't listen to the piano playing.
Yeah, don't listen to Seth. Just listen. It's Helen Reddy singing I Am Woman.
Woman, hear me roar in numbers too big to ignore, and I know too much to go back and pretend, 'cause I've heard it all before, and I've been down there on the floor, and no one's ever gonna keep me down again. Oh yes, I'm wise, and it's wisdom born of pain. Ooh, yes, I paid the price. But look how much I gained. If I have to, I can do anything. I am strong. I am invincible. I am woman. You can bend but never break me, 'cause it only serves to make me more determined to achieve my final goal. And I'll come back even stronger, not a novice any longer, 'cause you've deepened the conviction in my soul. Oh yes, I'm wise, but it's wisdom born of pain. Oh yes, I paid the price, but look how much I gained. If I have to, I can do anything. I am strong. I am invincible. I am woman. I am woman. Watch me grow. See me standing toe to toe as I spread my loving arms across the land. But I'm still an embryo with a long, long way to go until I make my brother understand. Oh, yes, I'm wise, but it's wisdom born of pain. Yes, I paid the price, but look how much I gained. If I have to, I can face anything. I am strong. I am invincible. I am woman. I am woman. Oh, I am invincible. I am strong. I am woman. All right.
Helen Reddy, the original.
Thank you.
Oh, that was so great. I haven't seen that.
I love the sassy walk on.
Oh my God. Yeah. And she like gave you a
I know.
sassy
Give me a tip of the
look.
hat. And also, next time, play my correct key.
Okay. Yeah, you should have heard Seth. He was like, I cannot believe there are that many clams. Okay, for some reason my email is acting up. I want to thank Shannon Sullivan, Melissa Daly. You sent more pictures. I thank you very much for sending those. And Jenny, I think everyone sent their address, which I love. That's great.
Thank you for your addresses.
So of course, yet again, I said we would be like 15 minutes, and it's it's basically like a full show. It's 8:50.
We have to rewatch Hercules because we have them all coming on. So like, we've got to watch it tonight. James, like, it'll only be 15 minutes. Cut to, but it's all good. It's for a good purpose. We got more donations.
Yeah, it was good, and we do all have to remember like what would RBG want,
Yeah.
and what can we do, and there's a lot we can do. So on that, we want to thank.
For real, there won't be a show tomorrow night because I have my concert.
That's right, with Judy Kuhn.
Yes, the Seth concert series is tomorrow night at 8 p.m. And of course, David will be on tech. Me and JQ.
And Monday night is Brenda Braxton.
I can rub and scrub this whole house until it's shining like a dime. And then Tuesday, we haven't yet announced it.
We haven't yet announced it. Annette Benning, that's the clue. And it's National Voter Registration Day.
It's not an Annette
Well,
Benning.
hint? That she'll be in it?
She'll be in it.
Okay,
But
there
it's
we
not
go.
like,
So I just gave something away.
Right. It's
Annette,
not,
if you're watching, please forgive me. I'm not giving anything away.
She'll be in it with a lot of great people. And then Wednesdays, Hercules.
Yes. Thursday we're still working on. Friday, I think you already announced it. I think it's on the
No, I
website.
haven't announced. Has it
Well,
been
it's
announced?
on the website. The
Okay.
25th annual spelling.
25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee.
That's right.
Reunion, cast reunion. There is a check your local listings because there's a chance the show might be at 7 p.m.
Oh, right.
Because one of the cast members is in
In
London.
London.
So
That
just
is true. We might do an
check your
earlier
local
show.
listings. It's
And-
the American president. It's not an Annette Benning reunion.
Yeah, no.
Misnomer. It's just going to be here. It's going to be basically a star-studded show with a good purpose.
That's right. And then Saturday, we just got confirmation it'll be one of my favorite TV shows when I was younger. Saturday night. Yes, because one of the stars, but we can't announce it yet because Slate may want to put out a press release about it. But it'll be a great show, and it's a good thing. I'll give a hint. It's a good thing that it's on a Saturday night because they've got a cult. This show has a cult following
That means
in Europe.
An hour.
Well, and it
Oh.
means that I have a feeling that the Actors Fund will get a lot of donations from Europe,
I know what the show
in
is.
particular England.
Yeah, but it's
also-
a major American show.
a major American
major, one of the
show.
biggest hit shows in America, but it's got a cult following in.
And I'll give another hint. 2 of the people in the show have already appeared on Stars in the House
And they're-
together.
and they're Tony Wood
Well,
Wait.
one of them is.
2 of them are. Wait, what show are you talking about?
What show are you talking about? No, That's not until October.
Oh, then what are you talking about?
I can't say.
Oh,
Oh my gosh. You know what? Okay, hold on. Yes, I would. Someone
I'm wearing
said
an Oberlin t-shirt. Yes, I am.
yes. Well, you know what? Love Boat. That could happen.
No, well, I spoke to Gavin McLeod. He's so technically unsavvy. He was like, I don't think. But you know what? It's not been so many months. Surely he's on a Zoom at this point.
Well,
this was in March. I asked him, so maybe.
right. Well,
we know Julie.
There's a possibility that we might, after the election, we might, with our hazard suits, fly out to Los Angeles to see your dad. So I guess
What, we'll do a reunion in his house? Or what?
no, we could go in a hazard suit to Gavin McLeod's house because he doesn't live that far from your father.
That's true.
That's why.
Palm Desert.
That's right. Okay. On that note, we will see everyone on. Well, you'll see Brenda on Monday. You'll see Seth and Judy Kuhn tomorrow night, and Tuesday is the surprise. Okay. Peace out.
Peace
and
out.
you know
Thanks,
what's
guys.
what's the last thing I said to you, because I was not raised Jewish and Seth obviously was. What did I quote yesterday that made me feel better, that Mandy Patinkin had tweeted?
Oh, a lot of people say that if a Jewish person passes away, or if someone's passes away on Rosh Hashanah, they're basically known as a very holy person. That basically God was keeping them around as long as possible. So the fact that Ruth Bader Ginsburg passed away on Rosh Hashanah is like a very big deal. She's definitely venerated and considered a heroine according to the Jewish tradition. So bravo timing, Ruth Bader Ginsburg. You still
Of course she did. Of course she
knew when
did.
to exit.
Okay. Night, everyone.